Dang, running all my neighbors out of the neighborhood here. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Today, we're painting this engine bay here. Huge shout out to Caps Auto Works for feeding me these engine bays and all these small jobs, keeping me busy here. We are back in the garage for the time being, just kind of making it by. Some things happen, but here we are painting this engine bay today. We've got this bourbon. I just got all the black on it, so I kind of had to scoot it over. It's going to be real tight working. But I think I can do it. I'll just cover the black up. We have a chance of rain out here, and I just don't want to get it caught out in the rain. So anyways, EM1 Civic, painted red at some time. Customer wants the bay done now. It has some cracking going on, so definitely got to address that. We're just going to sand it all down, 80 grit, prime it, shoot it Nardo gray, battleship gray, one of those grays there. Anyways, enough blabbing. Hope you guys enjoy today's video, and let's dive into this thing. Man, if I would have known that wasn't hooked up, I wouldn't have had to take that off. So in order to pull this wiring down into the chassis, you have to take it off from the motor. Well, as you guys seen, when I pulled this cowling off, that was just sitting right there. Wipers didn't even work on this thing. So I guess I'll pull the wiring, and then when I put it back together, I'll plug in the wipers. Kind of silly. Anyways, I guess quick update. Headlights are out, wipers are off, motor mounts, all the simple stuff, the couple little brackets, all the AC lines. That one decided to want to leak a little bit, but what do you do? Anyways, now at this point, I'm gonna see if I can crawl in there and get the brake booster and master cylinder loose. Remind you guys, this is a scuff in shoot, so if they don't come off, it is what it is. We're going Nardo gray with it. Anyways, if I can't get them off, I'm about ready to start prepping this thing. I'm gonna possibly remove the fenders real fast. They look pretty easy to do that. And if I can get the fenders off, I'm just gonna start sanding this thing. 180 grit it, sand it all real good, wash it real good first, sand it, get it ready for some paint. So let's dive into that. We are back at it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these fenders. I got that one off pretty easy, or the side skirt at least. So what we got is this Phillips right in here. Just go ahead and pop it out. These side skirts are pretty easy. Then just gonna grab your side skirt and pull it towards you. Just like that, they come off. That's for all of these Hondas for the most part. Now I don't know if that's newer, older, but all of them that I've ever worked on, that's kind of how it happens. Sometimes they have a screw in the back that you have to take out, but these ones didn't. Somebody's had them off before, and that's just how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off now. It is just these 10s, 2 down there, 1 in the door. Pop the fender off and go from there. All that just to pull the wiring harness out. And it's better because I can get these all painted now versus just up over here. It'll be better. Anyways, I'm gonna keep trucking on this thing. I've got my thing of bolts, and I think I'm about done pulling stuff. The booster and whatnot, I'm not even gonna fight with. I can't get the doors open enough. The fenders were hard enough, so those are just gonna get taped up. I can get them shot. Here's a little before. Gonna show you guys down underneath. I'll get it all painted, no doubt. Gonna pull the harness, scuff this, get ready to paint it. I thought it was going to be simple, but there's quite a bit of Bondo there, so I'll take you guys along. Alright, that cleaned it up quite a bit. They tried shaving these two holes right here on both sides, and this side was cracking due to too much Bondo, but that's a lot less, so I'm going to clean all that up and roll with it. Alright, I'd say that's a pretty good scuff on that thing. I went around 180, 320, red Scotch-Brite, hit everything, got all my nooks and crannies. Everything's looking pretty dang good on this thing, as good as it can. I think this is definitely a rattle can spray paint that was put on here, because it was kind of coming off with lacquer, but that's all right, because when I sanded it, whatever's there seemed to stick and it should work. So now I'm going to go around, like I said, tape everything up and get ready to paint this thing. Mainly going to focus on this here, you know, get these lines taped up the best I can, and then just run some paper down on the cross member like that, bag it, bag the hood, call it a day. So let's dive into that. And just like that, the car's all bagged, all taped up down the sides, no overspray is going to get on it, and the base prepped. It's all taped up. Those might get a little bit, but they should be okay. For the most part, everything is all taped, good to go. Oh, I gotta hit the shock tower real quick. But I am ready to spray this thing. I'm gonna wipe down the floor, move these lights, do a few things here, and then shoot some Nardo Gray on this thing and hope all goes well. So let's see what it looks like with some color on it. Alright, y'all. I got this thing all shot. Battleship gray. It turned out pretty decent. Not bad for a scuff and shoot. It's now 12:56, 1 o'clock in the morning. We've been putting in the hours. I picked this thing up at like 3 or 4 today. I just had to take some things off, as you guys seen, and I got it painted. So not bad for a day job here. We got it knocked out. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Alright, it is the next day here, and the wife and I are going to start putting this thing back together. We're gonna untape it, unbag it, and just throw everything on it. This bay came out pretty good. I mean, there are minor things here and there, but again, this was honestly a scuff and shoot customer. Did not want to pay a whole lot. He just wanted it gray. He's getting a new engine put in it and just kind of wanted the bay freshened up. It was just in primer, so this will last longer and look way better. There are some scratches, minor scratches yet from where they did some grinding and shaving. Again, I didn't do none of that. I just wiped it, cleaned it, sanded it, painted it. That's all I did there. So came out pretty good for that. I did work on this area much more than the other areas, so it came out really nice. These all came out really good. It's just a little bit back there on the firewall that not really too happy with, but it'll definitely work once the engine's in. So let's dive into taking this thing back to a car. Check it out. Fenders are back on. Everything's untaped. Headlights are in. All the AC stuff's back on. I've only got 3 leftover bolts. And man, good thing it's dry. 1 goes right here, 1 goes right over there. And I am not sure where the 3rd one goes. But I'll find it. At least it's only 1 leftover bolt. That's pretty good. Pretty dang good. I'm sure it holds something on around here. So that's gonna be that. We're gonna take this thing back and pick up another one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will catch you guys on the next one.